I try to stay out of politics, and the reason being is I'm trying to mind my own business and my family. Now, I have got entangled in this issue of politics because I live in China. And I just want to school a few people to understand the term made in China. And it means that everything is now made in China. How everything is made in China is like this. As we have seen, China became the factory of the world, and they continue to invest severely into developing countries, especially into developing countries' industries, infrastructure, amongst other things. And what we see, especially in the West, most Western countries are not focused on the development of the world. Mainly what they're focused on is fighting wars, sponsoring wars, and they don't even care more about the well-being of their citizens and their nationals. The poverty that we see in Western countries, of course the media won't show it. I just watched a video recently. It was about Montgomery in the US. Let's check, for example. Oh, these are my daughters. I'm just out. We're just back from the dentist. I will show you another video about our dentist trip. So, as I was saying, like Montgomery, what has China been doing in the meantime? China has been redeveloping its cities. Has been modernizing its country, its industries, its infrastructure. What is the other thing that China has been doing? China has been, like I said, investing in foreign countries. It has single-handed developed Africa, single-handed developed the South America. In the meantime, when I keep on saying this, how many Western colonial countries have been involved in Africa? Well, at least they've been involved. At the same time, how much wealth of Africa have they continued to loot? Right? Let's talk about that. And they have continued to loot severely. I'm not against any white stuff like black versus white, African versus West. No, I'm not a racist at all. I'm just someone who's trying to highlight the facts and the truth. Now, while they've looted, China comes in and develops some areas and invest in infrastructure, invest in resources, and they are being criticized as being thieves. While, yes, it takes one to know one, I can say that. Well, to identify China as a thieving country, especially in Africa and Southern America, they've been identified by the master thieves themselves. We have a country where it was severely sanctioned by the West because they were trying to punish them. China comes in, invested in their mining sector, the economy is booming, everything is okay. And what's been happening is they are trying to stop the development of those areas. For instance, let's talk about the issue of Ukraine. Look at how many treaties and how many times, sorry, I can't say this correctly, but can I just say this? How many agreements have been broken by NATO on the Ukrainian issue against Russia? You take a look at that. This comes in to say that the West has got no interest in peace. They've got no interest in development. What they want is wars all the time. And I'll come back on the war issue now. Let's look at Israel. How many treaties and how many agreements have been broken down by, by Israel? There were so many agreements with Palestine and Israel, but we still continue to see, especially the United States, the United Kingdom, and other countries which are supposed to be which are supposed to be an example and the beacon of the world, promoting violence, sponsoring the killing of innocent civilians. This is what will continue to happen, and they are still calling themselves the developed countries, the richest countries in the world. There is nothing like that, the richest country in the world. Take a look at China. It does not call itself a superpower. It does not call itself the richest country in the world. It does not call itself, I said, a developed country. But it's leading by example. China has not been involved in any wars, is not involved in any active wars, and it has been decades since it has been directly involved in any wars. So talking about this, some people say like, no, I've lived in China. That's the defense of other people, and that's the argument. It's your social credit about anything. No, sorry, I have lived in the West. I know what Europe is like, right? I know what Europe is like. And promoting peace and development does not make you a bad person. And it's so great that some country people have opened their eyes, governments that have opened their eyes, they are starting to realize and to see who the main bad people are. And until the ideology of the Western supremacy ends, I am sure that they're going to do themselves less harm, and they still have got an opportunity to repair their mistakes, the damage they've already caused. So anyway, I just wanted to highlight, to say this, because if I don't say it, somebody else was going to say it anyway. But let's just open our eyes and see the truth. Anyway, thank you for watching. Please subscribe to the channel, like the video. Mainly I deal with product sourcing, I deal with other things, my family life. I don't want to be involved in politics. I've done enough politics in my lifetime. So this is what I want people to do, to open their eyes and really do research and understand.